let's say you're either a young kid in school or you're just walking around outside, adult or kid, doesn't matter, and someone that you either know or don't know but weren't expecting this decides to start to try and bully you. And by bully, I don't mean say mean words, I mean beat you up, humiliate you for their enjoyment. So if they are a big, strong, slow person who likes to wrestle and grapple people, obviously learning some wrestling will help you because it'll even the playing field just a little bit. But what I've found to be the case is as a lighter person who is a little faster than those kinds of people, when they would go to wrestle me, a lot of their wrestling strategies led directly to the success of my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu strategies. Like one of the most common things they would do is try to get your one leg or both legs, and either one, I can give them one leg and go for a choke, or I can, like using the forearms, or I can, try to roll them over and get on top of them, or, if they go for both legs and they actually get you down, that's an opportunity where your legs are around this area and you can try to climb them. If you react fast, you can climb them while you're on the ground, get up to the top, get one of your legs past one of their arms, and now it's all yours. Even if they're stronger than you, you win at that point. So yeah, there are cases where a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques and also some catch wrestling that I think, you don't really have to train specifically catch wrestling, just train the idea to catch as catch can, as they say. If you can catch something and put it in a lock, do it. So apply that to your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you'll have some good counters for some clumsy people who only do natural instinctual wrestling. They might have some training, but if they're like expert level, then you're going to need more than just a little BJJ. Okay, so now let's say another case. Let's say this person's maybe a little leaner and faster, and they like to use their hands and they like to punch people a lot, right? And they catch people off guard going bam, bam, bam. Well, Systema, not all of it, but a good handful of things from Systema can help with that. Like one thing that I learned to do was to punch while leaning away. I step in, lean my head away, boom. So that way when the person comes in to swarm me, I'm bam, catching them at the soft spot on the side of their jaw. Especially because most of the time in these instances, because they're the bully, they're probably not going to be clenching their jaw thinking, ooh, what a big challenge, right? Because they're picking on you. So, you can use that on either side too. You can step in and you can do like that, and other things to use against those people are like dodge away and do a body shot, or Systema teaches some cool blocks where you use this tight circular motion with a great force. And so if you do it quick enough and you counterattack, you can counter, hopefully their left here, because you want to shift their weight and bam, right? So there's a couple of things in Systema right there. Or like another thing Systema can do good against boxers is they can either step in and kick the legs, or they can be stepping out and kick the legs. So that's why I said in my last video that, if you're going against the average bully who does a little bit of boxing, wrestling, or both, not expert level, but if they're naturally good at it, train some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, train some Systema, but also train the boxing and wrestling so you can kind of stand a chance in those levels too. But what will be tipping the scales in your favor will be catching them off guard with something that they've ingrained in themselves to repeat over and over again. Fight smart.